Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Black Air Gaming. I'm Bob, back for more Age of Wonders 4, carrying on with this kind of crazy Archer crit build series. Just to clarify, by the time you guys are seeing these episodes, the main mechanic I'm using here, might be patched out of the game. I realized I haven't really reiterated what the whole idea is here, but the main thing is through a combination of different upgrades and abilities and things, I am maxing out my Archer's crit rate. Through things like artisan armaments, morale upgrades, and other methods of boosting your crit chance, as well as overwhelm tactics. Basically, in the current build of the game, archers, if you get their crit chance to 100% or more, because the game checks to see whether you scored a crit first, the archers do 100% or will always hit the target 100% of the time if they have a line of sight to the target. They have to have at least like that 5%, I can see it, even though if I'm not very likely to hit it. If your crit chance is 100%, but you only have a 5% chance to hit, in the current build of the game that I'm playing on right now, you will hit every time because all that matters is your crit chance. That is going to be changed. So by the time you're watching this, that may have been patched out of the game. It essentially how it, I think, as I understand, it's going to work is the crit will still happen, but the game you still have to actually hit the target. The game's going to check to see whether you actually hit the target before applying the crit. They're essentially kind of changing the order of operations, which totally makes sense. But yeah, I just thought I'd reiterate that because I realized this whole series I haven't actually talked about that a whole lot in detail. I've just been kind of doing it. So for anyone who's confused, that's what's going on. In any case, let's get back to it. I feel like I might be able. I'm just not sitting down to record this. It's a Friday night, so it can be up a little later. I might be able to wrap this game up tonight. I think. One thing I'm concerned about. At the end of the last episode, I noticed this archer is really, really weak. I do not want him to die. Sanguine is currently in the void right now, which is good because if she wasn't, she might be able to cast like an army-wide damage spell and actually kill this guy. What I want to do is, as soon as possible, move to the sanctuary and pillage it. That is my plan because I can't pillage anything until that sanctuary is gone. If I had the option to, I would have had Agatha pillage like anything because I did just get the Empire upgrade that gives me plus 20 health points for any units that pillage that are in an army that pillages something, and I can pillage things in one turn now. And that 20 hit points would go a long way towards protecting that archer from getting one shot by a spell. So basically, I need to quickly move over there. The other thing I've noticed is that it was probably not a good idea to bring these guys in here, this group, Golems group. I'm going to start moving them on the way out. They don't have to actually leave yet. They're still within range of everyone to be pulled into the battle. But basically, having these guys in here is a liability because if the enemy is smart enough to actually attack this stack, one of the stacks I have that has a hero in it, as well as fully elite units, is going to get left out. So these guys are better off just going somewhere else, maybe trying to join the other golems that are kind of moving around some other direction over down here to go underground. I could try to get them over there, although I don't know that I want to send them straight past this city by themselves. But yeah, they need to get out of here. So those are the two main things that I was thinking about after recording last time. Let's see, we got another gold golem. I think I was going to make one for each army. So this army looks like it needs another archer, a couple more awakeners. I think, yeah, I was more or less replacing the golems in each army with the titans, basically. Although I guess it doesn't need to be perfectly organized. I just need to have enough units to punch through some of those defenses. Yeah, I'm still making the archers here and one more gold golem, so that's all on track. These guys can stay here. Honestly, the gold upkeep cost of these guys is probably not anywhere near worth the resources I'm going to get for actually clearing this stuff. Um, but units are units, and when they're done doing that, they can go do something else. All right, and we still got this issue with these little jerks pillaging me up here. I have another army nearby, I think, or maybe it was just these guys that I was moving up. I thought I had more. I thought I had at least two stacks. Yeah, I'm sure I had another stack around here somewhere. I'm just not seeing them right now for some reason. That's strange. I thought for sure I had more on the way to go deal with that little problem. Um, If not, I can get more pretty easily, or their orders will pop up on the next turn, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I just didn't see that because my eyesight sucks, or something like that. Which it kind of does. It's not terrible. It's not the worst. It could be a lot worse. I've talked to people who can't see like hardly anything without their glasses. I can function, I just can't read very good, and sometimes miss small details on a screen and things like that. I was trying to play Hell Let Loose with some of my friends. It's a fairly, it's a World War II shooter that focuses pretty heavy on being fairly realistic, at least more so than most World War II shooters. Like a single bullet can take you out in that game, and it's so hard to see anybody because there's like bushes and stuff everywhere for people to hide in. I suck at the game just because I can't see anything. I just have to hide around corners and wait for people to come running around, and I can shoot them at close range. Okay, so what the heck was I doing? Where was that other army? Okay, you guys are gonna wait here, I guess, but I was absolutely certain I had another army moving that way, so I'm convinced I've just lost them somewhere. But if I don't, I'll start moving. Well, actually, these guys could move back. Yeah, I was going to move them out of here anyway, so I'll just move them back, and they can come from the other side and help deal with that little problem. But yes, we do need to get them out of here. How much health did that archer regen? He's up to 13 now. See, there's a couple of options. One is to have him hold still. He'll heal faster. But the other is to actually move to that target and pillage it. I think I'm going to opt for move to the thing and pillage it. On this turn, he won't heal a lot, but on the next turn, he'll only have to move 2 spaces. So I think that's the better choice. And that is what I'm going to do. And sit on their quarry for a minute.
Yeah.
Just hoping he doesn't get off by a combat or a tactical strategic map spell. Oh, she has returned. Oh, that was fast. She must have bonuses that allow her to do that quickly. Well, she didn't cast a spell on me, so I'm thankful for that at least. I kind of want that. The quicker movement cost in my domain. Although, at the moment, it's not super necessary. There may be better stuff that I can choose. I could get the teleporter province improvement. Although, again, I don't know that I really need it, because most of my armies currently are operating outside of my borders, and they're pretty independent. That gives me another siege project slot, which I think I actually already got that one. Cities and units gain more sensing range. Yeah, none of that stuff is really anything I need that badly right now. Probably the city stability one would be okay. There's more knowledge in the throne city for each. That one is kind of irrelevant at this point. Honestly, I don't really know what I want in here, if anything. I guess mine's giving more draft is cool. But I feel like maybe I'd be better off just saving my Imperium for something else I might need in a pinch. I have no idea what that would be. Oh, here we go. Magic Origin upkeep unit is reduced by 20%. I don't really have a lot of Magic Origin units either, though. So that doesn't really help me. This one might. I'll get this one. That'll give me vision range over free cities that have a Whispering Stone but aren't actually my full ally yet. Actually, that was a mistake. That doesn't really make much of a difference because my free cities are mostly tributaries, so they're giving me vision range anyway. They technically are vassals. Yeah, that was a waste. I didn't need that. I take it all back. I'm just going to hang on to my Imperium, honestly, because I'm making high tier units, tier 5 units, so it makes more sense to just keep a good stockpile on hand in case I need it for something. Okay, Beacon of Valor and Mount Bulwark, that's great. You guys just keep on doing your thing. Oh, wait a second. Right where I'm looking right now, I think that was the notification for Yeah, that was the notification for her returning, for Sanguine. And I clicked on it and it pulled me here. It's a little cheesy, but this basically tells me her capital is right here. So basically just on the other side of that lava lake, that's where her capital city is. Presumably that's where she would have respawned. So I need to get, yeah, my scout's more or less going the right way. Just need to get all the way around there. Oh, I can see their borders. Yeah, that's gotta be it. But the trick is then finding a cave entrance. I don't think my scout can cross that lava because he's not technically flying. So that's a little annoying. However, there's an underground passage right there. Okay. That's probably, yeah, that's gotta be it. That's right next to our capital. So that is the end goal. I will try to get High Ridge under my control so that I have friendly territory nearby to rest up and heal in. And take a chunk out of her economy, but after that, it's onto the capital. And by then, these guys will probably be dead. The elf down here, who's not counterattacking because his army sucks. Too many low-tier units, my friend. I guess there's some tier 3s. But look at all those tier 1s. Chump change at this point in the game. Alright. And more war parties, and negotiations succeeded. That's nice. Yep, I think I'm good. Only other thing is merging this gold golem with these armies here. What we got here? Let's throw an awakener in this one. Put this gold golem here. What I might do is one awakener, golem, titan, and then 3 archers. Build like that, because I got one more awakener on the way. I just feel like more archers is still better. I don't know what I'm doing with those armies. I'm just clicking buttons, to be honest. So these guys could come around this way and just like pressure from an entirely different angle or draw armies away. I mean, I pretty much know where everyone has to go at this point, so it's not like they can do some crazy exotic flank like all the way around this way. I think it would take too long. I think having them positioned over here, just being a menace, but staying far enough away from these armies that they won't get drawn into the battle, that's probably the right play. Plus, then I'll have extra units to throw in if anyone dies. I got one more gold golem being produced in this city after that Zephyr Archer, and then I think I'll have sufficient forces to just go break some stuff down there. Alright, so fingers crossed, hoping Sanguine doesn't cast a spell and kill my guy. I don't know if she's smart enough to do that. She didn't try it, so... Oh, my city-state friend is invading, too. I kind of hope he stays out of my way, but sometimes you don't always really get a choice. Got a lot of good units, though. Tier 5s, Tier 4s, and Legendary rank. Actually, his army's better than mine is, probably. Maybe not quite. No, they're not quite. When did my dude get blue hair? Look at that. That is smashing good, sir. The blue mustache, oh my gosh. What a fine gentleman right there. That is the most interesting man in the world. That is the guy from that commercial, without a doubt. Okay, Agatha. Pillage this freaking thing. And I'm gonna get everyone here. I'm just absolutely impressed by this dude. Like, that is just the most impressive looking man I think I've ever seen. Alright. Keep this guy's moving around this way. Fortified Crucible is done. Okay, new tome time. I don't know. Astral Attunement's probably a pretty good race transformation, giving me pass-through and +1 mana knowledge per population. That's pretty cool. I think what I may do is, just so I can say I did it... Wait, actually, hang on, let me check something. The Shrines of Smiting. I think I may have read this wrong. Yeah, okay. So the other day, This was another thing that popped up in my head after I was recording. The other day I realized these guys have blight weakness. It's not, and frost weakness. It's not a strength. I was reading this backwards for some reason. So what I absolutely should do is go get Tome of Roots, I think? I think it's Roots. Yes, get this. We need to get those poison blades on our archers ASAP.
To unravel the secrets of nature.
Poison arrows,
You
yeah,
must
poison
be
arrows,
of
that's what
one
we need.
mind
I'll
with
lock
the
poison
trees
blades
and
in too,
desperate-
because I want that as well. This should research instantly, and I can cast it now, because I have friggin' 846 mana, or knowledge, and apparently climbing. We'll grab the poison blades. That'll probably also research instantly. I probably should have grabbed Ignite. That can be a handy spell just to kill one important unit off, although I guess Lava Burst is better. In some cases it might be overkill, but overkill's fun. Ooh, Lightning Focus popped up too. Oh man, there's a lot of enchantments I want to cast on this turn. I tried to get this last time around and it didn't pop up. Okay, I just researched 3 spells in one turn. This is a little ridiculous. This actually could be fun. You know what? Let's get this. Especially since her Spelljammer is going to be gone. That could just be a fun thing to do, just for science. Who doesn't want to summon a volcano under your enemy? Okay, so I can definitely get poison arrows. That's the most important one. Okay, and the next most important is probably the lightning focus, I think. In fact, it looks like I can get them all. Oh my gosh. I thought my army was powerful before. This is getting absurd. Spells. Poison Blades, let's throw that on there too. Yeah, this is insane. All the enchantment stacking is just on a whole nother level at this point. Look at all that stuff. See, so as much as I love this game, and maybe I'll make a video about this at some point, but I kind of feel like you should somehow be limited on how many tomes you can research. I know that's kind of a controversial opinion. Some people really like being able to just spam everything and put it all together, but to me this just feels like I would rather be forced to specialize a little bit more. And I know you kind of do when leveling up, but and in the early game especially, most games don't go super long. I think you could also turn the game speed or research speed to slower to kind of make it so you specializing is a little more important. I may start doing that in some of my games. But like if you're in late game with 846, you just start spamming everything and casting everything. It probably does help though that I'm a rune carver person, so I'm getting a big discount on a lot of that stuff. Okay, Zephyr Archer is done here. We'll put you out here with these guys. Actually, you needed to go there, but that's fine. We can just switch you with another one. So that's probably how I want these armies to be stacked out. A Golem, a Titan, and then all the range units behind. So basically, these guys just need the Titan. And then I have 2 extra Awakeners sitting around because I didn't count correctly. And they're working on that Titan here. In fact, I'm going to just hurry him along so he can be finished. And then now we can go break some stuff. Why? Oh, one of the archers in that group is slow. Okay. That's fine. And that's, like I said, that's just going to be auto combats. I don't care if I lose anything there. Doesn't matter to me. I'll just replace it if I do. Especially if it's an Awakener, since I made 2 more than I needed for those armies. Okay, probably will stop building units for now, especially now that I feel like there's an end plan in sight. once that's gone, I could cast Salvation on that archer and just restore all of its hit points in one turn on the next battle. I'm really hoping she doesn't attack on this turn. That would be super annoying, but she might. I mean, tactically speaking, that's probably her best option. I still think she would lose. I could probably avoid losing anything, especially now with all those extra enchantments. But yeah, I don't think she really has any good options at all, really. Yep, Dawnwatch is right there. Okay, so we now know exactly where to go. Don't know how the scout was able to see that through a solid wall. We're just going to not ask questions. Okay, Scary Dragon has production. Yeah, just throw that in there, I guess. I don't know. At this point, I'm just spending money for fun, I think. Just to see maybe how high I can get my defense, you know? Stuff like that. Mount Bulwark can annex another province. Let's grab the farm out here. Just expanding completely around that layer of silk. Spells are ready to launch. I could... Well, I can't on this turn. Next turn, I could start casting stuff to make her life miserable. Like I did with these units that were up there. They probably already healed up by now, though. Let's just end the turn. And I'm currently still... I do have that whole other army over there sieging down my enemy. Are they going to go for it? They're moving stuff in, but not quite to me. Which I think is a mistake. Yep, they missed their chance. Now the sanctuary's gone and I can cast spells again. Hi, guys. Welcome aboard. Don't you dare try to steal that city siege from me. That's mine. Okay, that should have gotten my archer enough health that I feel comfortable about it now. What is this? Is this a... Okay, this isn't... Oh, this is the new trait thing. The Lucky Orcs gain Mark of the Conflux. Okay, so we get an Astral Affinity. Oh, wow. Okay. That's effectively going to give me... That's effectively, if I save mana, going to give me 30 city stability. But less mana generation. That's not worth it right now. I just did some other stuff to get my city stability up quite a bit. And -1 mana for each population is going to put me in negative mana figures. So I'm going to insult them again. I think this is the second offer. So what's the least bad thing? But that's going to lose city stability. No matter what I do... Oh, I could just buy them off. Okay, I'll do that. I'll just give them mana. Okay, now that that's gone, we can do a proper siege. Let's see if I can move. Why is it not allowing me to move on that spot? Maybe it will. Oh, it's just red because it's showing that I'm moving onto a mana node. Okay. Start the siege. We target's 100. We can easily get that to 25, I think. All we need is 9. So if you get onagers, and then a few 2s, or undermine the walls, and then you could do sabotage support and break battlements. That looks good to me. Gets it down to 4 turns till breach. I'm happy with that. And now it's on her to do something. Also, this just so happens to be ready. So that might be a fun thing to do. Felt like there was something good in the Tome of the Astral Mirror. 2 Astral Reflections, Mirror Veil, goes on shield and polearm units. That's actually pretty cool. Although I don't think it will affect, it's not going to affect my gold golems. Summons Mirror Mimic. It's alright, but there's probably better stuff. Gaia's Chosen is cool. It's a major race transformation, but it gives me charge resistance, 3 status resistance, and 20 hit points. Honestly, that's just good all around. I think I'll pick up Tome of Paradise and try to get that up and running. That's just good. Honestly, nature is so freaking powerful. City stability, Fortress of Vines. There's a lot of stuff to like in here. This is another thing that gains morale for all friendly units. I mean, I think I have better ways of doing that, but friendly units in target province gain 15 max hit points and regenerate 15. So that's another really good healing spell. That could work. That could work pretty well while on offense, except that the passive generation doesn't. The passive regeneration only does not work in enemy territory. You know, I see enough stuff that I like in here that I gotta go with this. I think I'm gonna try to get Gaia's Chosen. And there it is. All right. I don't have any major race transformations yet, so do I want to keep any of this? All enemy units having a chance of becoming distracted is really good, although it doesn't say for how many turns. The spell extends up to 1 province outside of your domain. Okay. That's just the altering stuff to grasslands. I don't really care about that.
I shall be content.
Okay, we'll take Gaia's Chosen, and I want to think about summoning a volcano under these people. All units in the province sustain 15 fire damage, and the province is transformed into desolate terrain. I want to see... No, stop. I want to see the dotted line of the province. Why? Oh my gosh, this is very frustrating. I'm trying to see who's in that province. It looks like... Eagle, move your wing. Oh, this is so awkward. Okay, it bends up and around, so... Or maybe it'll tell me if I zoom out more. Okay, you can kind of see it better if you zoom out. So 4 of those armies are in that province. The 2 on the edge are not. And I want to make sure none of my people are. Okay, we're just going to summon a pyroclastic eruption for fun. Spell blocked by a spelljammer. I pillaged the spelljammer. Oh. Wait. That's strange. It says to target a province improvement. Maybe does the Heart of Order function as a spelljammer? I should be able to see. I can build them. Or at least I thought I could. Or maybe I have to build the seed and the root first. What am I missing here? Bliss, Carnival of Flesh. Okay, I don't know why I can't build the Heart of... Oh, wait, I can't build it in that city because that city already has the root. You can... It's 1 per city, so I can check it here. There it is, Heart of Order. Order damage spells deal 20. I probably should build that. Why have I not built that? Order debuff spells remove all status effects required for magic victory. I need to make that. Holy crap, that's good. Okay, get started on that. You can build it where that quarry was. Don't have anything better to put there. wonder if I think the Seed of Order is just like lower order research costs, so not that important, but... Well, we have a pyroclastic eruption ready to go now. I gotta start putting some of these units on camp. Okay, you guys. Everybody gather up, and we're just gonna start clearing everything out from back here. Oh, I could be evil or good, and I don't know what my alignment's currently at. I'm just gonna demand mana. Yeah, I'm neutral right now, pure neutral, so we'll stay that way. They want to fight, though. Auto combat, it is then. I didn't even take damage. It doesn't look like. Holy crap. Yeah, I might have gone overkill for clearing this stuff back here. Oopsie. What tile are you standing on? There you go. Alright, on the next turn we can clear the rest of that. And yes, I am going to have this army just sort of awkwardly stand over here and just generally be a distraction. And yes, you need to go back because we are getting attacked by mean things that are pillaging stuff. Yeah, it's just a little strange how, because the unit's flying, it can't... I don't understand, like, why a scout on a flying mount still has to embark. It just, something tells me that's an oversight of some sort. Not that it really matters. That scout basically accomplished what I needed him to. Oh, they're sieging down Halcyon. Well, my friends will get here before that happens. It has enough defenses. Yeah, I don't care about that. This siege over here should be ready any time. Holy crap, he did bring in some units. But he may have numbers, but he does not have firepower. This is low risk. We'll try the auto on this. It did bring in my ally and left Agatha's army out. I almost kind of hope they make me do this one manually. Because I haven't actually fought a proper manual combat against Sanguine yet. Well, that's definitely going to cause me to want to do this one manually. Alright, let's get it done. Fighting in the snow for the first time this game. Alright, so there are numerous things that I need to do, but first things first is the basic buffs, particularly for the archers. And also have this guy summon his friends. Interesting note here. I'll have him awaken first. It sounds like animal or like combat summons are going to get nerfed in the upcoming patch. By the time you're watching this, they may already be nerfed. But as it is right now, these battlefield summons stick around for the whole fight. That is not going to be the case in the long run. They'll have a timer on them, at which point they eventually expire. So you have to time when you use them a little bit better. Which I think is a good change, or at least a well-balanced one, because combat summons, as they are right now, are insanely powerful. Actually, I take that back. You come back. Speaking of combat summons being insanely powerful, let's just throw out an elemental friend for this battle. And I'll put you here. Which one of these does not have awakened? Okay, you don't. There we go. Somehow, this bush is obscuring the gold golem. I don't know how, but technically, it should say he is obscured. Or maybe it doesn't. Okay. It had the little green arrow when I moved into it, so I thought it was, but I guess not. I kind of like my position here. We've got some cliffs defensive kind of wall to work with here. So I think I'm going to try to mostly stick around here with this side, on this side. As for these guys, it's a little less good, and there's a lot of Shrines of Smiting over there. So I may bring them kind of more with my allies, I think. At the very least, I'll have them behind this rock, most likely. Okay. They are done moving, I guess. Yeah, close to it. Okay. And I'm counting on my ally charging up the middle and making a mess. That's what the allies are good at. Okay, I can start just absolutely ripping things to shreds already. Yeah, I still can't cast spells, which is weird because I broke the sanctuary, didn't I? I did pillage that. Did I? Pretty sure I finished pillaging that. So I'm sure one of you guys probably knows why I can't cast spells, but I really am at a bit of a loss. I'm not sure. Well, that would explain why I lost something in this battle. A couple somethings, actually. Okay, we're not quite in a good enough spot for her yet. Put her back here. Maybe I'm gonna leave her like here. We'll leave Gold Titan guy up front, and move this dude here. Him there. Now the archers on the side here, these guys can start hitting the enemy pretty hard already. I'm going to move these guys down so the others can kind of get close by. Also, can you soften stuff up yet? No, not yet. So I probably want you here. Move you one space to go here. And you're only going to get one shot off on this turn, but that's fine, given the amount of damage we're going to do. Yeah, this is embarrassing, guys. Yeah, they have steadfast, but at least I was able to do a little extra damage to the units behind. I probably should give these guys some sort of a shield. And I don't think I actually can. Unless... Oh, that would work. I'm going to use this on these three archers. Bolster their defense and resistance for a little while. I don't have a normal shield unit to use for that. I also don't... Oh wait, I do have the guy with the healing ability. It's this dude, isn't it? Yeah, I think he's got... Yeah, he's got the AoE healing. He's just on the wrong side of the battlefield for it, because I kind of need it down there. I could move him, though. There's nothing forcing him to stay up there. Alright, well, I shot him up a little bit, so maybe they'll get aggressive. And my allies are definitely willing to draw the fire, it seems. Oh man, I don't like that many Shrines of Smiting, though, in one place. That's a lot of AoE drops. Fortunately, these guys are all moving up at the same time and using a single hit attack. So I can probably tear them apart before they have a chance to use their bigger AoE. As long as my ally can hold ground in the center and be a big enough distraction, we might be alright. See, now I could definitely use regeneration over here, because that poor guy got the crap beaten out of him. I could do the tidal surge. It's not going to damage these guys much, though. Critical chance is 80, so I feel pretty good about that. As long as I can take something out and get my crit into the high morale range, then I'm probably going to be good. This guy can't shoot as far for some reason. Are you not awakened? Why? Oh, his line of sight's blocked. Well, I guess you have to take that one then. And also, I definitely should have done this. First off, awaken anyone who doesn't have it, and second, start sundering defense on stuff. You know, I might use this tyrant. Yeah, this is a good point for good time for that Tyrant Knight to get a little aggressive. We need to make sure we take another one of these things out. And the Tyrant Knight could do just that. We'll use him to take that one out, and then I'm gonna phase this guy to where he is like right behind all this stuff and makes them wet. Actually did a pretty good amount of damage. Also going to provide regen to all the units in this area. I actually should have probably done that before moving some of them out, but better late than never. And we'll... not sure what to do with this gold golem. He's pretty tough, but he's not invincible. I wonder if I could just, like, pin them there, but then there's even more crap behind it that would shoot at me. I'll just move him, like, here for now. Because my allies got shield units in this area, and they might benefit him in some way. Yeah, I'll put him here. I wish I could cast spells. Okay, this army on the side may be able to go help someone else. I can conjure a Dome of Protection. That's true. Heals allies within 2x radius, 30 temporary hit points. Actually, this would be really, really good. Oh no, but I didn't realize it did it like that. I thought I could target it. Dang it. Well, that helps some of the archers at least. Darn. Okay, well, those guys over there aren't moving closer. And that rocket's blocking me a little bit. What I may do is... okay, why don't you just kill those two up front? Just get rid of that. You'll do a little damage to the shrines in the back. I want this guy to get aggressive over here. Go cause problems for them. And then everybody else can start working on this stuff. Like you can drop that in there. And I can move you 2 spaces and move you 1. And that gives you an angle here. So they can just start helping. Oh, you missed. I mean, it was a 5% shot, but I was expecting the crit to do the work for me there. Let's soften you up. There we go. Tempted to run Gold Golem out. He might actually do just fine. Yeah, let's go break a bird with a big pike. Okay. Who's... okay, I'm just gonna ignore that. Oh, yay. Thank you for buffs. They just cast Virulent. I think my ally just cast Virulent Outbreak on the enemy's units, so they're all going to have that disease thing. Yeah, that's what I wanted to avoid, is them dumping AoEs all over the place. Although, doesn't look like they're doing a whole lot of that. So many Shrines of Smitings. So much range. Magic spam. I don't think I've lost anybody yet, though. Okay, well now we've got a little problem. This guy here thinks he can just walk up and start smacking stuff, which is absolutely not true. We'll get in trouble for that sort of thing. Let's try to kill those shrines. Now, this guy could break this, so I may as well finish that off, because that's easy. In fact, I probably should have used the water thing, although that wouldn't have pushed this dude far enough away. So, I'll take that. You could do a lot of damage to that one. This guy could darn near kill this thing. Okay, I got an idea here. If I take him and use spur to action now, and this guy, he can't quite kill it because the rock's in the way, he has to move. But he will still... Oh, there we go. He did get it. That's the crit. Oh, the wonderful crits. Now, this guy is still a problem, though. Well, I guess you could just go kill him. You could also use Weaver. Oh, that's evil. Even my summons are back. I could use Weaver and then just shoot again with the archers. But they don't even have to shoot. Like, he still can move. Because he hasn't attacked himself yet. So he can move up there and zap that thing. Get out of the archer's way. Oh, I meant to spur to action on the archer again. I screwed up. Oh, that thing is invincible on this turn. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess I'll just move you here and help. No, that's too bad. I did not notice that. What else has steadfast? Jeez. Okay, I think it's time for these archers to get off this hill. They're too far away from the battle. We need to be able to damage stuff. Hard to tell who has steadfast. There's probably a little icon for it, actually. Let me see if I can spot it, because that would make this easier. I need to kind of memorize what it looks like. Because I know this guy currently has it. Faithful, Keeper's Mark. Wait, maybe that's... Oh, okay, it's not Steadfast that's doing it, it's Keeper's Mark. I was wondering how they got Steadfast. Well, they're not going to be able to do anything on the next turn, though. Keeper's Mark kind of puts them in a catatonic state where they can't take damage, but they also can't do anything. So I'm going to actually move up with pretty much everybody so that I'm in a better position to do more damage on the next turn. I'm going to use Spur to Action on him now, because I really want to trigger... Okay, I actually just destroyed both of those. That works too. I figured they would trigger the same effect, but apparently not. Okay, I feel pretty safe moving this guy up now. And I'm fairly certain that I can't kill that thing. Unless that its debuff got, or its thing got triggered earlier. Never mind, yeah, he's gone. It's kind of a weird mechanic. It's a good one, though. You know, I'm betting that's actually how that one Zephyr Archer I had that was so close to death, I'm betting he actually survived because of that. Okay, well, I'm good with that. Also need to remember she has a blink phase, so I can move her without actually using any action points. Alright, Friendly Shrines of Smiting doing some work there. Yeah, please don't kill her. That's a Legendary Awakener. I don't want to lose that. Okay, cool. Do you have any other healing abilities? Because if you do, I would really like to drop them. Oh yeah, I mean, you could do this again. Because I reset all those skills. Sweet. Alright. I believe she can do the same thing. Does she have Weaver? No, she doesn't. But Rallying Blessing reset. Can you hit anything from there? You can. Okay, take that shot. Funny, that last one that arced to the other unit technically went outside of his allowable range. This is insane. This amount of damage should be illegal. Archer's dishing out 100+ damage per round for volley of arrows. I believe that's it for her. Props to this guy for not trying to run away. But that's an entire army wipe. They did do some damage. Not being able to cast spells is definitely making this a lot harder. They've still got a decent number of units in there. I just have to count on my sustain getting me through this. Oh gosh, here we go again. I bet I can auto this one. Probably safely, unless they brought all their best stuff to this round. I didn't really look that closely, but I know they had a lot of tier 1s. They most certainly have numbers here. I lost my Phase Beast, but I'm being overcome by excessive laziness and kind of just want to summon another one on the next turn. The laziness has won out. I don't want to do that fight manually. I'll just summon another one. That's the great thing about summons. You just kind of plop them down and don't think about it. I should do that before I forget, though. Yeah, I'll take that back, please. Thank you. Oh, except the spell's blocked by a Spelljammer. Well, there's that. I keep forgetting about that. Oh well, there's another full stack there, so they have backups. They'll be fine. Okay, everyone's health is looking okay enough here. What's not looking okay enough is this person's face. There's something really messed up there. Well, don't have any big plans for this city. I'll probably just max out the defenses in all of my cities, I guess. City stability is always good. I feel like mine is... Well, mine's at 92. It could be better. Let's just grab a solar nexus. Of course, the city's still got other stuff to build first. Captured somebody. He has a ring that I don't see very often. Ring of Endurance. I think my rings might be better, but it's probably worth a look. I think somebody had a ring that was giving +1 status resistance. I do definitely want her to keep the flanker ring. He's getting defense and resist from his. That's just 1 resistance on hers. And he's got inspiring killer. I probably don't really care that much. I think the status resistance may be better than the 1 normal magic resistance, but it's not anything I'm gonna mess with switching around. Okay, knock knock. Wonder if any of these things will... Well, they did a respectable amount of damage to that iron golem, so props to them for that. Alright, absolutely crushed. Wand of the Rising Undead. Friendly undead corpses, okay. Probably not an item I'm gonna bother messing with. I like these gold golems, guys. They're pretty dang good. Yeah, yes, I know my domain is being invaded. That's normal. I'd be concerned if it wasn't. It's basically the story of this game, honestly. Been surrounded since like the very first turn, dealing with the dragon infestations, the undead boneyard stuff everywhere around me. Alright, I'm gonna keep these guys just outside of the border so that if anything comes down here, they don't have to deal with the effects of the Spelljammer because it's annoying me. But at least we've got extras around. Did a whole mountain range just disappear? Or is the game just lagging? No, I think she definitely just used the spell that knocked out a whole friggin' mountain range. Or there's... No, that says snow. Yeah, I don't know why she did that, but... What did I just get? Achievement unlocked impenetrable fortress. Oh, I must have gotten some cities... Yeah, it must be Scary Dragon. Got its defenses up to a certain threshold. Okay, you gotta keep going back, man. There's stuff going on over here. Yeah, it was probably that fortified crucible and the Scary Dragon. I'm gonna put Scary Dragon on merchandise, or leave it on merchandise indefinitely. So catapult towers are done, and Mount Bulwark, that's good. Another war party, another invasion. We'll click all that off. This guy needs to heal a little bit, but he can heal on his march towards the next target. Okay, well, I'm kind of confused what her strategy is in completely knocking those mountains out, because if anything, they were a hindrance to me, but whatever. She can do what she wants to do, I guess. And I want my scout to probably get on the other body of water down there. There we go. Oh, wait, that's a very... Dang it. That's a very thin little lake with the underground passage right there. It's fine. Okay, they're coming at us for another round, although this time my city-state ally is not getting involved. Risky battle. Well, auto. I shouldn't lose anything in these, but she's got numbers for sure. She's got a lot of units that she's throwing around. Not quite Eric Rex level of units, but definitely more than any of the other computers have had. It's really thinking on this one. It's just not being able to... Well, you know what? I'll take that. Just not... Oh, that was Sanguine was in there too. Not being able to cast spells has just been a massive pain. But yes, the Sanctuary is definitely broken. So I don't know why it's acting like there's still a spell jammer here. Oh boy, and here this guy goes. We got a... He's starting to mix in his tier 2s and 1s, so I should be fine. I believe they're getting a little desperate. Let's see how his tier 1s produce... I don't think my archers even need the full volley of arrows to kill those guys. Yeah, that's fine. He's got more, though. And it looks like he's just going to keep sending them. Is he actually gearing up for another attack on this turn? No, he's going to hold off. Which I think is a mistake. His only chance was to just keep hitting me and hitting me and hitting me, but... Now it looks like I can take a city on the next turn. Yep. Okay, well guys, this is going to be a good stopping point for this episode, I think. I'm going to wrap this one up here. We'll carry on in the next episode, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this game is drawing to a conclusion here fairly soon. So, but I hope you guys will stick around to the end. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate it. If you've watched this far into the series, then I'm very thankful for that, because, you know, that's a big time investment. These are normally pretty large series, so it means a lot to me. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Dawson Horner, Jimbro, Roderick, Sarah Feingold, and Tibia and Army. Thanks so much, everybody.